Hi guys. To those of you that have been on my channel before, welcome back. To those of you that are new, welcome. So welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. So today, or on Fridays, I do twin flame readings, which will tap into the energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Pick which sides fit you. So just to explain, as I think I did in the last video, you could be a divine feminine but be a male, and you could be a divine masculine and can be female. So we both embody both masculine and feminine energies, so take which side fits your situation. So last week I did a reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This week, for those of you, so this might not apply to all, but for those of you that are in a twin flame connection or feel that you are in a twin flame connection, and your person is with a third party, I am going to be doing this week a focus on the energies, or try to tap into the energies for the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the karmic. Now, as with all of my videos, this video is for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. In terms of twin flame readings, there's quite a few readings on the YouTube platform. If you require a personal reading, then by all means, my information should be in the description box below. So send me an email and I'll be more than happy to do a personal reading with you to really get a feel for whether or not you may actually be in a twin flame union. Right, so without further ado, what I'm going to do is I am going to first off use the Romance Angels deck and pull two cards, two for the masculine, two for the karmic, and two for the feminine, to basically understand what's going on with them. And then I'm going to go into the main reading to clarify the energies for all three parties. Then I'm going to clarify where necessary to get more of an understanding as to what's going on. Then, if I feel like it, I might pull some Lenormand cards to see whether we can get even more of a message. And then to close the reading out, I will use some oracle cards from the oracle deck. So let's start off with the divine masculine. Okay, so what do we need to see? What's going on with the divine masculine at the moment? What's the current energies for the divine masculine? Okay. 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 Let's see what's going on with the karmic. So what's the current energies for the karmic? What's the current energy? Oh, jeez. Will I take them? Oh, gosh. All the cards like flying out. Right, so start again. The energies for the karmic. Okay. Okay, and then we will pull the energies for the divine feminine. What are the current energies for the divine feminine? Okay. Okay. So guys, what we've got, so for the divine masculine, what we've got is give your relationship a chance. And we've also got unrequited love. Now, what I'm getting from this is that the messages from the romance angels is asking the divine masculine to give his relationship a chance. Now, I will be honest with you guys that this could either mean him giving a chance to the karmic, in the sense that he or she have not learned all of the lessons that they need to have learned, so they have to go back around in the cycle. Or it could be that the angels, so similar to you guys, so the likelihood is that the divine feminines that I'm speaking to, probably you are receiving you're seeing synchronicities, you're getting hints and dreams and things of that nature that is almost prompting you to constantly be thinking about your person. The likelihood is that your twin is going through exactly the same thing. So my guess is that his or her spirit guides are also guiding them back to you. Now, in terms of current energies, with the unrequited love card, my guess is that your person either feels that you no longer love them anymore, or the connection that they're in now with the karmic, they feel like they are not loved in that connection, and they're not getting the same love that they received from you. In terms of the karmic has received past life relationship and you deserve love. This may make a lot of you divine feminines feel slightly uncomfortable, but a karmic is also a soulmate. So a soulmate could be a past life soulmate, and in this instance it is a past life relationship, something that with each incarnation they always are drawn to each other to learn the necessary lessons in that lifetime. So the fact that the divine masculine went to the karmic isn't a shock, dare I say it. It's a cycle that needs to play out. Now, with the you deserve love, especially if your person is in the connection, still in the connection with the karmic, so the divine masculine is still in the connection with the karmic, or if you're the divine masculine and you're watching this and you're still in a relationship with the karmic, she or he, the angels are telling them you deserve love. So divine masculine, I don't know whether you feel that the karmic is not in love with you, or conversely you've got the karmic that the angels are advising that they deserve love. So it looks to me like it's an unhappy situation for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Divine masculine and the karmic, with unrequited love on the divine masculine side and you deserve love on the divine feminine. Sorry, I'll bring these down so I'm obviously not just waving my hands about and you guys not seeing what I am referring to, and then I'll move them out of the way for when I do the main reading. So yeah, with the unrequited love card and the you deserve love card, it's quite clear that the relationship between the divine masculine and the karmic is an unhappy one, where there is a lack of love, whether it's misunderstood or whether one party is not in love with the other party. Okay, so I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So the connection that they have is divine feminines, forgive me, is a strong connection. It's a soulmate connection. They are meant to have met in this lifetime. Are they meant to be together? I don't know, probably not. But in terms of the cycles, they're meant to learn a lot from each other in order for them to ascend and come to the divine, come back to or return to the divine feminine. The divine feminine, you guys have got playfulness, and you've also got engagement. Now, the message for the engagement card, guys, is your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Again, ascension. So obviously, wherever you're at in the twin flame journey, and the likelihood is that for most of you that are watching this video, you guys are in no communication or you're in separation. The whole point of the twin flame journey is for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine to learn certain lessons, and then are able to ascend in order to come together in union. Now, from the engagement card and the advice from spirit, it looks like this union is more than likely going to be coming together relatively soon. How soon? Divine timing soon. So this could vary for everyone. So, you know, your divine masculine could return back to the divine feminine tomorrow. It could be at the end of this month, March. It could be in the next 3 months, the next 6 months. It could be by the end of the year. It's likely to vary from person to person. But one thing, divine feminines, that you need to continue to do is you still need to maintain that playfulness and that sense of fun, which I'm guessing that the majority of you divine feminines do possess. Right, so let's go deeper into the energies. Let's try and understand what's really going on here with each of the parties. Okay, so let me pop this here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the divine masculine. Find out what's going on with the divine masculine at the moment. What do we need to know or see in regards to the divine masculine? What's the current energies for the divine masculine right now? Oh, Three of Swords. Don't know whether you saw that. Three of Swords tried to jump out. What messages do we need to see in regards to the divine masculine? Okay. Okay, in fact, what I'll do is I'll split the deck. I'm trying to make these videos shorter. So let me split the deck and cut it again. Oh, it's come out. So we've got the Three of Swords for the divine masculine. And we've also got the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know whether or not your divine masculine in some instances may have returned to an ex. So the karmic may be an ex who they may have a family with in some instances, or at least they thought that there was going to be a family there with the karmic, and unfortunately became heartbroken off the back of the situation. Another way of looking at this is that so we've got give your relationship a chance and unrequited love. It could be that maybe your divine masculine feels that the divine feminine may not take them back, and the divine feminine does not love them anymore, which again may cause this heartbreak. Divine feminine, you could be a parent, you could be a mother, you could be a father, or at least they felt that they could have had a family with you. Okay, we have got the Three of Swords again, and then we've also got the King of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, your person is a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Yes, Virgo. I had to think about that then. Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Or your person is in that energy, and they're focusing a lot of their time and energy on their stability. So they're focusing on their career, and on work, business, anything other than the heartbreak. Okay, what else have we got? For some of you, again, we've got the Three of Swords. For some of you, your person is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or again embodies the energy of a water sign. So this person is very kind, very sweet, very well-intentioned, and they give unconditional love, but they do not always reveal their love or their emotions, or they don't tend to wear their heart on their sleeve. They control their emotions. So maybe your person is heartbroken because they didn't express how they actually felt about you, which is a possibility. Okay. One more. Right, so we've got the Three of Swords. We've got the Three of Swords again, and we have the Empress. Yes, guys. So your person could be seeing you as the Empress, the be all and end all, or for some of you, your person, and it will only be for a small select few of you, the Empress is usually depicted in tarot as a pregnant woman. So she's birthing the world. She is basically the queen. She's like a goddess. Now, for some of you, your person may have maybe the karmic is pregnant for some of you. For others of you, your person sees you as the Empress. So as I said before, some of you may be mothers. Okay, what energies have we got for the divine masculine? Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. I think there's some infighting going on here. Maybe some mental conflict. There could be some family conflict. It could be his or her own family, or it could be the family that they have with the karmic. But either way, things are not looking particularly good in the hood there. And you know, as is depicted in the cards, it looks like there's a lot of people involved in this. Again, it doesn't look like your person is in a positive energy here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. So your person, for some of you, your person could be single. We've got the Page of Wands. Someone still holds a candle for somebody, potentially. And we've got the Two of Wands. Now, for some of you, your person is single. Or with the Two of Wands is trying to decide whether they want to be single. And possibly come to you, Divine Feminine, and flirt, or remain single. So I think your person is probably he or she feels that they need some time out. They want to focus on themselves, focus on their abundance. They want fun from the looks of things with the Page of Wands. They want to bring the lightheartedness back into their lives. Remember, you've got the playfulness card for the Divine Feminine. So I'm assuming that your person remembers the times that they had with you with the Page of Wands, but they're indecisive as to whether they should come to you or whether they should remain single. Take some time out. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Four of Wands. And we've got the Eight of Wands. Your person, the Divine Masculine, feels a little bit left out in the cold here. They feel like they've lost you, Divine Feminines. And with the Four of Wands here, I think they want to regain that stability that they had in their connection, which they had with you. And they want to either move forward or at least communicate their intention. Now, for some of you, this is really good news in the sense that your person potentially, because I see the Four of Wands as being the marriage card. So your person could well be thinking about settling down with and basically coming out of the cold with the connection, and pushing forward with the Divine Feminine. Sorry. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool. Your person, right, so for some Divine Masculines, they are probably thinking of sneaking. So some of them are still in the connection with the karmic. So they want to sneak out of that connection in order to give you, Divine Feminine, an offer for a new beginning with the Fool card. Another way of looking at it is for the stubborn Divine Masculines, they are, there's a degree of self-deception going on. So maybe they feel that they can't have this brand new committed opportunity with you. And even though they really want to offer you the Knight, you know, basically a pentacle. Remember, Divine Feminines, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So whatever decision your person is trying to make right now in terms of taking that leap of faith towards you, I'll manage your expectations a little bit here. It may take some time. The Knight of Pentacles is slow as fuck. So you'll be in for quite a wait. For some of you, you've already waited quite some time. Some of you 6 months, some of you a year, some of you 2 years, some of you even longer than that. So maybe you've got to a point where you've done your waiting on your side, and maybe he or she is ready to take that leap of faith towards you. What else do we have? Wow. Two of Cups. In terms of overall outcome, guys, the Page of Swords, wow, and the Sun. Okay, guys, so with the Two of Cups, so this row is the overall outcome. So with the Two of Cups, your person loves you, Divine Feminine. You may not feel like he does. Maybe his actions made you question everything. And if there's no communication, there may be a serious amount of doubt as to whether or not he or she is likely to come back, or that they ever felt anything for you. But with the Two of Cups here, your person did and does. Or maybe they didn't see it, but they do see it now. Just looking at this again with the Seven of Swords, maybe with the Seven of Swords, your person may have encountered through the karmic deception and lies, which has then helps them with their decision to want to take that leap of faith as well. Either way, your person mutually is still in love with you. With the Page of Swords, it looks to me like they are spying on you, checking your social media, trying to find out whether you're potentially seeing somebody else, whether they have lost you for good, whether it's worth them coming back. Are they likely to be victorious in getting you back? But they do see you as their happiness with the Sun. And the Sun also shows that there's some enlightenment there. They see the light. They see what it is that they ultimately want. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit. So your person at the moment is taking some time out. They're taking some time out to basically do some inner reflection and figure out what it is ultimately that they want. Remember that your person is currently in the Two of Wands, or was in the Two of Wands energy, meaning that they needed to pick a path. Right, so we are done at this point with the Divine Masculine. I may pull some Lenormand cards for the Divine Masculine, but I think at present we're done. If we need to clarify anything else, I will do. Right, so I'm now going to go to the karmic. Now, for some of you, the karmic could be a divine masculine or a divine feminine in their own right. So they too could be on their own twin flame journey, as is your divine masculine, and also have lessons to learn in order for them to come back into union with their person. So this is just for you divine feminines that are not aware of the twin flame process and what it means when your person goes to a karmic. Right, so let's tap into the energies of the karmic. What do we need to see? What's going on with the karmic? Current energies for the karmic. Right. Okay, so let's try and get an overall feel for their energy. Okay, right guys, we've got the Three of Wands. So the karmic is waiting for her or his ships to come in. The three could also signify a third party, but again, we'll carry on with the you know, with pulling the rest of the cards. It could be that the karmic was not only involved with the divine masculine, but could well have been involved with somebody else. We've got the Hierophant here. So maybe the karmic could be married, or maybe the karmic is in the process of learning some lessons through the connection that he or she has with the divine masculine. What else have we got? Okay, so we have got the Three of Wands and the King of Swords. Now, the divine masculine could be an air sign, which would make them an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Or potentially the divine masculine has cut the divine feminine out, or is going to cut the divine, not the divine feminine, the karmic. So maybe the divine masculine will cut the karmic out. Either they're thinking about it or they already have. One more. Wow. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. Interestingly, we've got the Six of Cups. Now, it could be that either your karmic or the karmic is still thinking about a connection that they had in the past, a past life connection, a very strong soulmate bond connection, potentially twin flame, with someone who's not your divine masculine. It could be with somebody else, but that relationship is ended, or the karmic is feeling nostalgic about the ending of the connection with the divine masculine. Last possible scenario is that this is your divine masculine in the King of Swords energy that has cut out the connection with the karmic because of the past life connection, the strong connection that they have with you, divine feminine. As we could see, for some of the divine masculines, they are single at the moment and they are looking to come forth to offer you a pentacle. But it won't be for all of you. So some of you may find that, you know, your person is still very much attached to the karmic. So let's have a look at the karmic's energy. Wow, we've got the Page of Pentacles here. Now, for some, maybe the karmic wants to restart the connection and offer commitment. So maybe, remember, we had unrequited love. So maybe the karmic wants to now offer the commitments that they didn't provide previously in the past. Maybe they want to offer that now to your person, or thinking about it. Alternatively, maybe your person Or maybe they're, yes, they could be waiting for your person, the divine masculine, to come forward with an offer, or they're thinking of offering to your person, the divine masculine. Alternatively, they could be waiting to offer this to somebody else. Okay, so there could be another player on the board. We've got the Two of Pentacles. There's a bit of juggling going on here. The Hanged Man. And the Eight of Swords. Someone's very much in their head at the moment, and they are juggling. They are going backwards, back and forth. Maybe the karmic wants to restart the connection. Maybe they are not in a place where they want to let this connection go. So they're going backwards and forwards. They're taking some time out to look at things from a variety of different angles, with the Hanged Man card being here, but they're very, very much in their head. They're in a self-imposed prison with the Eight of Swords. See if we can try and understand why. Nine of Wands. Maybe there's been a lot of fighting. A lot. Between the karmic and the divine masculine. Justice. Knight of Wands. It looks to me like the karmic wants to put a situation right. So they still feel quite passionate towards the divine masculine. Potentially it could be another party, but I'm not feeling that. I think that the karmic wants to put right an injustice. So maybe the karmic had done something wrong. I.e., they probably brought in a third party situation, caused a lot of havoc in the connection, which ultimately has caused a war, a battle. So this Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So maybe this person, this karmic, feels tired but still wants to give to the connection, still is very strongly passionate. But the Knight of Wands is not a committed energy. So although you've got the Page of Pentacles at the very top of the read, remember guys, it's a page. So unless the karmic wants to step into the King or Queen of Pentacles or the King or Queen of Wands, this is still quite juvenile, which is probably one of the reasons why your person maybe felt that the love that they probably may have had for the karmic was unrequited. What else have we got? Wow, we've got the Ace of Wands. So the karmic wants a brand new passionate beginning. Now again, for many of you, this connection has died. It's dead. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, the Five of Pentacles, it looks to me, and the Two of Wands on the DM side, and then on the karmic side, everything new, or a little offer here and a little offer there, suggests to me that possibly the connection's already gone. It's done. But the karmic wants a brand new passionate beginning. Potentially it's with the DM. Potentially it could be with somebody else. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, wow. So the karmic wants stability. The karmic wants a family. Happy home life with dogs, children, grandparents, become grandparents, grow old and grey, long-term connection with somebody. And they want to start that. They want this brand new, passionate beginning. But they're blocked with the Two of Swords. So I think that either they're indecisive whether or not to offer the pentacle, or they're indecisive whether or not their person on their mind is likely to offer them a pentacle, but they want a beginning. They want something passionate to grow with, potentially your DM, but it could be with someone brand new. Let's see the overall outcome. Wow. Okay, we've got the three. Sorry, guys. We've got the Three of Cups. We've got the Strength. And we've also got, wow, the Tower. I'm getting two scenarios here, guys. Either, so remember, this is the overall outcome row. Either your person comes in to offer a mutual cup of love to the divine feminine, and there's a reconciliation here, which the karmic finds out about and creates a tower. Or maybe at some point in the past there was a reconciliation, and maybe this is a cycle that they keep on repeating over and over and over again, but there's a tower. Now the karmic, I'm kind of sensing maybe a Leo with the Strength card, and again we've got the Sun here, strong Leo, and a lot of Wands. Strong Leo vibe I'm getting here from the karmic, but failing that, we've got quite a lot of Pentacles as well. So the karmic could well be an earth sign, but unfortunately it looks like there is a tower. So even if your person comes back in, the divine masculine comes back in to reconnect with this karmic, it will be short-lived. With the tower being here, it will be brought back down. Reason being is because it was not meant to be. Lessons needed to be learned here on both sides. Sorry, bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. This could be, maybe the karmic is standing their ground, still trying to fight for this connection and trying to cling on to the divine masculine, despite the fact that it's ended. The connection has crumbled. What else do we have? Or with that Seven of Wands, maybe your person, the divine masculine, is blocking the karmic from coming forward or having that reconciliation with them. Okay, so what messages do we have for the divine feminine? What messages do we have for the divine feminine? Okay. Okay. Ooh, divine feminines. I'll tell you what we have. Completion. So we've got 10 of Wands, and we've also got the 10 of Swords. Both 10s. This indicates an ending of a cycle, an ending of a way of thinking. For some of you, the connection which you had with the divine masculine burdened you. For others of you, the connection that you had with the divine masculine resulted in betrayal, hurt, pain. For others of you, it was both. It was both a burden and it was painful. The ending was painful, or what the connection put you through was ultimately painful. Divine feminines. What else do we have? Okay, so we've got 10 of Wands again. We've also got 7 of Cups. Now, some of you are either confused. So you're confused as to why the connection ended with the divine masculine. Maybe you're confused about the twin flame reading. Maybe you're confused about this reading, or you know, the twin flame journey, or just the whole how you could have something that was so powerful, a love that was so strong, that ultimately ended just like that. So I think there could be a degree of confusion here, but for some divine feminines, maybe there are options, but the divine feminines still feel burdened, so are not even looking at entertaining any of their options right now. Maybe a lot of the divine feminines are saying goodbye to love, or being open to love with another connection. Wow. We've got the 7 of Cups again. And I think for many divine feminines, there is still a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety, worry in relation to the connection. The anxiety could be as a result of not really knowing whether the connection is likely to come back into union. And not really wanting to get yourselves back out there and date. Right, so what's the overall energy? Wow, guys, we've got the Star. So some of you could be Aquarius, or have a strong Aquarius in your chart, or your person could be an Aquarius. But I think that divine feminines, you're hopeful. A lot of you are healing, but I think a lot of you are quite hopeful for the future. Maybe hopeful for the connection coming back into union. But I'm sensing a lot of hope here for the divine feminines. What else have we got? We've got the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. What I'm getting from this, divine feminines, is that a lot of you are very much in your head about this, really conflicted. So maybe for some of you, you're playing out scenarios in your head about what you'd say to the divine masculine if he was to return. Some of you are thinking, do I cut this connection out? But you still love them, and then, you know, the next day you wake up and it's like, no, I want it. So what I'm getting here is we've got the 5 of Swords here, and we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So it's like, no, I don't want him anymore. I'm cutting him out. I can't believe he did what he did. I'll fight him if he comes anywhere near me. But then on here, you've got the 4 of Pentacles, which suggests that maybe you're still holding on. Maybe you're still holding on to the connection in the hopes that it will come back into union. Or maybe some of you are in the energy of holding back, but I feel it's holding on with the 4 of Pentacles, because that is coupled with the 3 of Pentacles here, which talks about wanting to work on the connection, wanting to be a team again with the divine masculine. The 3 of Pentacles could also indicate that, you know, you acknowledge that there is a third party situation. So some of you are probably already aware that there was a third party situation, which is what has kind of what's creating some of that conflict for you. But you're still holding on. You're still holding hope. You're holding out hope that the connection will come together. Wow, Queen of Cups. You have a lot of love for your person. Some of you are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have strong Cancer placements in your chart. But there's a lot of love that you have for your person. We've got the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Six of Swords. So, guys, I feel that despite the love that you had for this person, the news that you'd received, so whatever it was, your person probably came in abruptly with some news to either cut out the connection or something which was ultimately going to result in the connection being cut out. And for many of you, you felt like you had no other option but to do, my Enya card, sail away. Move away from the conflicts, move away from the choppy situation to calmer waters, despite the love that you have for your person. Or maybe the news that came in with the Knight of Swords was that your person was the one that was doing an Enya and sailing away from you. Knight of Cups. Wow, Six of Cups. There's a lot of water here. Wow, Five of Cups. I feel that this is your person. But on the flip side, some of you divine feminines may want to offer your cup, or at least this is what you want. There's a feeling of nostalgia here and sadness. And the sadness is sat underneath the Six of Swords. So I think the sadness surrounds moving away from the connection. I also sense maybe a sense of regret for coming in the way that they did. Maybe it was the way they did it. And they regret that. They regret potentially hurting you. But they're in that loss energy, this real sadness, not really seeing what, they're looking here at the Three Cups that have been spilt, but are not recognizing the cups that are sat behind them upright. And they're still lost in that nostalgia with the Six of Cups. Lost in, and remember when I split the deck here for the Karmic, the Six of Cups and the King of Swords was here then. So I think it is your person, and they've probably cut this connection out because they realize that they still have very, very deep emotions for you, Divine Feminine. And maybe they're ready now to offer you a cup. So maybe some of them may have been non-committal in the past. Now they want to offer you a cup. Maybe to restart this again. Let's have a look at the immediate outcome. King of Wands. Some of them could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. The Moon. Wow, the Ten of Cups. I think for some of you, so the Moon talks about emotions more often than not, or things that are hidden in secrets. But I think in this instance, it could be a secret. That the things that are hidden, especially with the Moon being sat under the Six of Cups, I think what's hidden is the strong and deep emotions that your Divine Masculine actually has for you, Divine Feminine. Your person is moving to the King of Wands, so they want to, basically, the King of Wands goes after what they want. doesn't matter what's in their way, and they are intent on winning. So it's likely when your person comes in to offer the cup that there may be an air of strength to them, an air of, probably, dare I say, a little bit of arrogance. But ultimately, what could be the result is the Ten of Cups. Ultimate wish fulfillment, ultimate happiness. The family, the kids, the whole bit. Let's have a look at what's on the bottom of the deck. Ah, wow, Eight of Cups. I think in order for all of this to come into fruition, for those of the divine masculines that have not left the connection with the karmic, they need to do that. They need to do that. Or, especially with this being under the deck, this could be as a result of walking away from the connection, whether that is you, divine feminine, or whether your masculine did it. This is what is grounding the reeds. This is the undercurrent, if you will. So I think either your person needs to leave a situation to return to you, if they haven't done so already, or them walking away is the driver for ultimately your person coming back in to get his Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Wow. Again, on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups here as well. Wow. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to pull 2 cards, maybe more if it doesn't make sense, which is like the bridging energies. So the bridging energy for the divine masculine and the karmic, and then the bridging energy from the karmic to you. The reason why I'm doing it from the karmic to you, divine feminines, is because obviously in order for your person to return, Wheel of Fortune tried to flip out then. In order for your person to return, this situation needs to go. So if this situation is still here, this will give you an indication of what's potentially blocking it. Okay, so what's the bridging energy? What's the bridging energy between the divine masculine and the karmic? What's the bridging energy between the divine masculine and the karmic? Okay, so what have we got? Wow, the Moon. And the Seven of Wands. So we've got the Moon, which are secrets, things that are hidden. And the Seven of Wands is Seven of Wands here, which is essentially what I feel is your person's energy or the karmic's energy wanting to keep hold of the connection. But I think with the Moon being here, things are hidden. Let's have a look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Two of Swords, similar to the Two of Swords here. I think that there is no communication, guys, between, for many of the divine masculines and the karmics. Let's see the bridging energies between the karmic and the divine feminine. Okay. Right, what have we got? Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. So what I'm sensing from this, you know, is, again, I think there's blocked energy. So the Queen of Pentacles could well be yourself. So you do not have to be an earth sign. You don't have to be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. You could embody that energy. So maybe you're focusing a lot of your attention on your work. Maybe you're building a foundation, working on a business, whatever it is. And I think that the bridging energy here is you guys focusing on work and blocking off anything else that happens here, which I think is a good energy in order for you to bring in your wish fulfillment, what it is that you ultimately want. Okay, so do I pull a Lenormand today? What time? We're already like 01:01. So that's 1 hour, 1 minute. So I think what I might do is close this out with 2 cards for the masculine and 2 cards for the feminine. And potentially 2 cards for the karmic. Why not? So what messages are there for the masculine? What messages are there for the divine masculine? What messages are there for the divine masculine? Okay, so what messages do we have for the divine masculine? Oh, wow. Okay, we've got challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Now, if the divine masculine has got involved with a karmic, then yeah, no shit. Obviously, it's going to create challenges for them. And it looks like there's been a fair bit of challenge. You know, Tower on this side, 8 of Swords on this side. Their side, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. It just feels like it's been challenging. They decided to go to the karmic in the hopes that the grass would be greener, ultimately praying for singleness in the end. But in terms of the connection between the two of you, it's basically saying that all true, note that, true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Your connection's a true one. So it can be the challenges, which for many of you, it is this karmic situation. The challenges can be overcome. And for the divine masculine, cherish your relationship. So the divine masculine's being asked to cherish his relationship or her relationship with you. What else do we have? Challenges again. And we also have illusion. I'm really sorry. I really love it. Thank you, Spirit. I really love it when a message is clear as day. So you've got all true soul connections here can be overcome. But we've also got illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So for whatever reason, again, it would have been a powerful connection between the divine masculine and the karmic, because it's designed to be that way. And it maybe it was a fantasy for your person. Maybe he or she promised your person a million things, and then it ultimately it ended up being lies and deceit. Challenges again. All true soul connections involve challenges, as we've already come out for you guys 3 times. And then we've got temptation. Think carefully about the situation. So obviously we've got the Hermit here for the divine masculine. The masculine needs to go inwards, reflect on what's happened, reflect on the situation, in order to decide on, you know, next steps, what they need to do. Okay, so okay, 2 cards for the divine masculine. Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. So your person, as we already know, wants to come in and offer you a pentacle. We also know that your person sees the connection as a 2 of cups. The strong mutual bond. But Cupid's here. So love is in the air when Cupid's around. So Cupid's around, so love is obviously in the air. And the divine masculine is feeling it. Wow, we've got rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. For some of you, you may already be connected or reconnected with your person, and congratulations if that's the case. And, you know, rejoice in that fact. But for some of you, the divine masculines that are not, this is basically asking you to embrace your connection. And then hopefully you will be able to rejoice when that connection reconnects. You rejoin, then you can rejoice. And then again, challenges right here, back again at the bottom of the deck. Let's try and tap into the energies for the divine. No, let's do the karmic. Let's tap into the energies for the karmic. What do we need to know about the energies for the karmic? What are the current energies for the karmic? Okay. Oh, wow. Bless her. We've got confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. I think that the divine, not the divine, apologize, the karmic isn't aware of the nature of the connection that they're in, isn't aware that your person, that their person, once upon a time, is a divine masculine, and the divine masculine has already got a divine feminine. So the whole situation may be confusing for them, and maybe they need to go on their own spiritual growth. Yeah. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. So the karmic needs to, basically they themselves need to trust in divine. Remember, as much as we want to demonize the karmic for taking our person, remember we need to raise our vibrations as a collective. The karmic could well be, as I mentioned, a divine feminine or masculine themselves, but their vibrations are really low at the moment, and they're being asked to tap into their own spiritual journey. And only then, once they do that and they ask questions of divine, will they be able to make sense of all of this. Again, confusion. I feel there's a lot of confusion here for the karmic. I can't make this up. Universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. If the karmic's clinging on, the karmic will need to stop. We've already seen from the spread, reconciliation. Even if they reconciled, the tower will be brought down on the situation. This isn't a connection for them. It's not meant to be. We've got confusion again. And then we have boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Maybe maybe the karmic never had any boundaries and should have had those boundaries in place in order to prevent this situation from happening. Again, without really delving into it, we don't quite know what had transpired between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but I think that the divine feminine probably felt that she or he gave too much to the connection, or that they should have raised their boundaries, whether it is to the divine masculine or to the third party that they may have been involved with, or their divine masculine or feminine. Right, so let's see what cards we have for the divine. No, keep saying it. For the karmic. Wow, okay, we've got yin and yang. Like the yin and yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So, yeah, this probably is an answer in terms of the confusion. The karmic needs to be aware that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine are one. So even if they might look different on the outside, or certain traits are slightly different, but ultimately they fit together like a jigsaw piece. And the karmic will need to understand that. Maybe the karmic themselves are in their own connection, or potentially could be, because remember, the universe is trying to carry them towards their one person. And maybe that's a lesson that they'll probably grow to learn once this connection fully ends, if it hasn't already, to understand that, these two are meant to be together. But I've got my own special person. And then they'll ultimately get it. And then we've got bond. I don't know whether the karmic is already connected to somebody. The karmic is either connected to somebody or may potentially be thinking about it in the future. Wow. A love bond grows stronger over time. So maybe it's to remind the karmic that, as time progresses with whoever it is that they're with, that love will grow. Depending on how long the divine masculine and the karmic have been together in this instance, obviously the love didn't grow. I mean, we started off with the angel cards, unrequited love for your divine masculine, and you deserve love here for the karmic. But I'll be honest, in some instances, maybe this cycle has not completed. So for some divine masculines, maybe they'll still keep on going round and round on this loop in the hopes that love will actually manifest itself. I think that the bottom of the deck, I think that one of these parties, whether it's the karmic or the divine masculine, was a commitment phobe. At the bottom of the deck, we've got commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. I think that one, if not both, were not committed in the connection. Maybe now the karmic with the page of coins at the top, unless is the karmic that was waiting for an offer of commitment with the divine masculine, but it never appeared. Instead, that slow ass offer of commitment here is coming in your direction. Right, divine feminines, let's close this reading out. What messages do we have for the divine feminines? What additional messages do we have for the divine feminines? Okay, what have we got? Divine feminines. Okay, now I think a lot of you have been receiving signs, numbers, a series of numbers. Your person's name pops up everywhere, sayings that they've had, dreams, and you can't make head nor tail of what that's about. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So, to be honest, for the majority of you, those signs and miracles that you are receiving, divine will assist you through your dreams with regards to that. Maybe you might need to pay a lot of attention to your dreams. In some instances, some of you may have a gift, so maybe some of you may be able to hear messages through songs, through music and song lyrics. Some of you may be tarot readers and may be pulling your own cards. But either way, divine is guiding you to understand what these messages mean. But love conquers all. So for those of you who are in doubt, remember on your person's side, divine masculine, it was basically talking about, there is nothing that is insurmountable. No obstacle, no challenge that is insurmountable. It's the same here. Love will win out. Recognition again, the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Wow, we've got guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So I don't know what you may feel guilty about, divine feminines. Maybe you feel guilty that you didn't say what you wanted to say. Maybe you feel guilty or you feel that you somehow contributed to the situation, which makes you feel guilt that that you're in this position in the first place. But divine is basically asking for you to get rid of whatever feeling of guilt that you hold. Just let it go. Recognition again, the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. A lot of you are getting strong messages, strong synchronicities. And then you guys can't make it up. Surprise! You may be about to be surprised. So I think for many of you, this is going to come left field. You're not going to be expecting the divine masculine to return. And then voila, they turn up on your doorstep, or you see their message on your phone, or they call you to basically say, I've left her, if you're fully aware of it, and I'm coming back to you. But either way, it's going to come as a surprise to you. So what messages do we have? Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation, guys. We recognize that we are one with the divine. A lot of you are going through a spiritual journey, divine feminines. This has knocked you into that. This has taught you a lot of lessons. And what divine is reminding you is that with enlightenment, there is no separation. You guys may be physically separated in the 3D, but you're not actually in separation. Not really. You know, you two are two sides of the same coin. So you may be apart physically, but you're not apart at all, if that makes sense. Oh, wow. True love, which ties in with, again, with the challenges card, which obviously I didn't pull out there. It ties in with the message here where it was talking about you'll know who your true love is, as opposed to the illusion and the fantasy. You guys here have it on your side. True love. True love comes when you least expect it. You're not going to be expecting that your person to come in. But when they do, hear them out. Dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. So when your person comes in, talk openly and candidly about what it is that you want, what you dream of in terms of the connection. But for others of you, in terms of learning, you know, the little messages and the synchronicities that you keep on receiving, this is also a reminder to pay attention to your dreams. There might be messages in there that will also further the enlightenment and the journey that you're on. Right, guys, it has been great. It's been grand. Please like, share and subscribe if you love or like the messages or the readings. I'd appreciate any comments on what it is, like if you've got any specific questions that you may want me to answer through tarot within, you know, the free reading platform. Maybe you want to delve a little bit closer into the karmic. I wouldn't advocate it because obviously, you know, divine feminines, you should be raising your vibrations. By thinking a lot about the karmic is only going to do the opposite of that. But yeah, just let me know what it is that you would like to see as part of this segment of the channel. On Sunday, I'm also going to be doing a collective reading for each individual star sign. So, you know, for those of you who are on a twin flame journey, it's probably worth also having a look at your individual signs to see whether or not a lot of the messaging that has come out for your divine masculine and also for yourselves here, divine feminines, whether some of the messages are mirrored in your own personal readings. And if it's not, remember it's collective readings and not very many people are on the twin flame journey. Again, I'm available for tarot readings, you know, personal readings as well. So, you know, in the description box, send me a message. And then from Monday back to you know, normal readings for each individual sign, which I group together for, you know, your fire elements, your earth elements, your air elements, and then finally your water elements. And then we're right back to here again with the twin flame connection. So yes, just let me know what your thoughts are. And again, don't be afraid to like, share and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.